Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Fina. So today we're going to be talking about all things retinol, specifically Olay Regenerist Retinol 24 and the 24 Max. So a few months ago, I spoke about the three different Regenerist products that I got from Olay. I got the peptide, the collagen and peptide one. I got the vitamin C, and I got the retinol. Now I've used all those, and if you want to see my take on them and what I thought of them at the time, definitely go check out that video because it gives you an all-round perspective, especially if you're someone who wants to buy one of the three products and you're not sure which one you want to get. Then definitely go check out that video. Really separate from the video, I don't know why I always wear this shirt whenever I'm filming, but look, let's just ignore it. The product that I'm currently using is the Olay Regenerist Retinol 24 Max. And I'm going to take this off because I don't know why I have it on. So this video is going to be split up into talking about what the product states and what they're supposed to do versus how I feel and my own personal experience using the products. Just so I don't bite my tongue trying to pronounce these long names, I'm just going to be referring to the products as Original and Max. So it's just easier. Yeah. So for the original product, it says it has a blend of vitamin B3 and some retinol complex. On the Max side, it says it contains 20% more hydrating complex than the original. Both products are meant to be non-irritating. They're also fragrance-free as well. They both contain the same exact retinols, and I'll list them on the screen here, just because, again, I do not want to bite my tongue trying to pronounce these names. And obviously because one of them is listed as Max, which means it's supposed to be stronger or more potent, it is more expensive. So the Max is more expensive than the original. Both of these products are formulated to help you fight wrinkles, fine lines, help bring smoothness to your skin, help brighten your skin, and it's supposed to help shrink your pores. Now I'm going to get into my experience with using these two products. First are the pros. So I really liked the way both products feel on the skin. They both feel the exact same. The texture is exactly the same. It has that nice silky feel on the skin. It's very creamy, but it's like a whipped it's almost like ice cream. If ice cream was in a, it's like a whip, you know, those whipped ice cream, cone ice cream. That's the kind of texture it gives me. It's like if you can get like a cone ice cream, a whipped cone ice cream, and apply it on your skin. That's the texture I was imagining. I'm not even sure if that makes sense, to be honest, but that's exactly what it's giving. The smoothness that you get from applying this on your skin is probably down to the dimethicone in the product. So that would give that instant smooth feeling when you apply the product. As someone with oily skin, I was very scared to try this product because most creams can be heavy on the skin sometimes, but this one was very light. It was very fluffy, so I really felt like I can apply a lot of it and not feel, you know, like my skin was that there was a lot sitting on my skin. It definitely absorbed into the skin very, very easily as well. Not that you need a lot of product, you actually just need a tiny bit. But if you, as someone who has oily skin, you know, you're generally scared to try things that are very creamy and things that look like they're thick as well. But this again looked a lot thicker because again it was whipped very well. Looked a lot thicker, but it was very airy and very light. So I did not get irritation whatsoever with both products, and this is going to lead into the cons later on. But I'm someone who have used retinol before. I am slowly getting into retinol, and I slowly started getting into it in the last, I say, 2 years. I'm kind of giving myself like a nice introduction to it because I didn't want to go full on and, you know, damage my skin barrier or get huge irritation. I would rather not get any irritation on my skin because, as we all know, if your skin gets irritated or you get any scratches or any bumps or any like just inflammation on your skin, you can get hyperpigmentation. And I just really didn't want to do too much. I just wanted to make sure that I just wanted to play it safe basically. So once I was happy with the first product, I started using the ordinary product initially. I'm going to put the one I use on the screen, but I started using that for a while, and then after I felt like, you know what, my skin has gotten used to retinol and is comfortable with it, I decided to move up a level. So when I saw the Olay range, I thought, okay, this is going to be more potent. And back then I wasn't really as clued into, like, you know, the gimmicks of the skincare world. I knew a little bit, but not enough, or not as much as I know now. And basically what I'm trying to say is that I felt because it was a more expensive product and it was more they have I guess a bigger range that I can. It was a brand that I could trust. There are a few products from them that I've loved, I have tried and loved. But when I saw the price and everything, I was like, oh, that's the one that's gonna pack a punch. And I saw that there were two versions, so I said, okay, I'm gonna start with the original 24, and I'm going to then move on to the max in a few months or whatever. Um, that was the idea. And again, most dermatologists would tell you to start light and work your way up. Now, back then, I wasn't clued into percentages of things. So I just went ahead and I bought this one because in my head I was like, okay, this is lower. I'm going to move on to the higher one. But obviously, it didn't give me any irritation when I started using it. So I was very comfortable with that. Did I see any difference in my skin? Yes, actually. Even though I didn't know the percentage of retinol that's in the product, I actually did feel a difference not using it in my skin. So I had a few months break between using um the original 24 and before I started using the max. And when I took that break, I noticed a difference. My skin was not as smooth as it was when I was using that product and the original 24. And also, it wasn't as I felt like the texture, or like my texture came back. Basically, my skin can get very I get this weird texture thing on my skin when I am not keeping on top of my routine. So that came back. I wouldn't say I noticed my skin get more oily or anything like that. So it didn't get oilier or anything, but the texture was the big part for me. And I don't really have a lot of, like, I don't have wrinkles, so I couldn't see it with that, but the texture was a big one. So when I started using when I decided to go and start using the max, I found again that that texture thing got sorted out quick. Also, as well, with like my dark spots, it does help a little bit, but when I combine it with my other products, I see a better difference. But that could be down to the other products and not the actual product. The only difference that I would say that I can associate with these products is the texture of my skin. So anyway, I bought this one. I went for it. It was more expensive. The 24 Max was more expensive, but I went for it anyway, and I decided to start using it again. The only difference that I saw was to do with my texture. Um, Obviously, you're not supposed to use retinol during the day, only at nighttime, and I only use it at nighttime. And I would only take a break when I'm doing like other actives, such as so when I'm exfoliating, I won't use it. So I use it most nights in the week. Basically, I would say I use it more, probably 4 times in a week. Yeah, 3 to 4 times in a week. When I'm not exfoliating, I use it basically. And to be honest, it does last you quite a bit. I still have, I would say, another like week or two left in this, and I bought this in June. So now it's October and I'm still using it. So it it does last you quite a bit as well. It is a 50 ml pot. So those are the positives with the products. I'm going to move on to the cons now. And to be honest, the cons do outweigh the positives because it is such a popular product, but it's also a very expensive product as well. So the two products to me act the very same. The fact that I didn't get irritation with the max after taking a few months off using retinol altogether, I thought was a bit strange. Olay do not give you a percentage of how much retinol is in each product. And saying something is 20% more, 20% more of what? Like 20% more of what? Like it's just a bit much. And I feel like that's a bit misleading because you're withholding information as well. And from what I've seen as well, a few people have reached out to Olay to ask for this this figure, and they've just not given it. Going forward, I will not purchase this range for my retinol section of my skincare. To me, this is just a moisturizer. It's just a very good moisturizer, and it's very hydrating. It's very moisturizing, and it helps with my texture. So maybe there's just a lot of niacinamide in this. I do not know, but it does what it needs to do in that regard, in that one section. Out of everything they claim, this is the only thing that I can say for sure works for me. So that's the biggest thing for me, is the fact that it is not, they do not disclose how much is in, how much retinol is in each product, and then how much more are you getting in your max. And from what I have seen, it is, even on the bottle of the container, it says 40% hydrating complex. And okay, So it's a hydrating product. It's just a hydrating product then, you know. So the other thing then is the fact that it is not in an appropriate container. I have now been a bit more educated when it comes to retinol. Now I know that it needs to be in an airless pump if possible. It's recommended that it needs to be in an airless pump. So basically, you need to make sure that whatever retinol you get comes in an airless pump because of how unstable it is. Most versions of retinol are unstable from my knowledge. So yeah, the packaging alone, you know, you're opening up every night if you use it every day, and it's just air getting into it, and you're it's breaking down the product, it's degrading, so it becomes less effective over time. And I've had it for almost from basically 3 months. All the actives in this might have just degraded, and I'm just using it as a moisturizer, plain moisturizer at this stage. The fact that they don't even tell you the amount of retinol that's in it, and then they also do not even put it in a packaging that is functional. This is more aesthetic. Like, it's cute, it looks amazing. I love looking at it on my, you know, my little stand with all my creams and potions and all that. But the fact that it's not actually, you know, it's fit for purpose. Yes, you can open it and you can use it the way you use a normal moisturizer, but because of the active ingredient in it, if you're going to market it as a retinol product, you need to put it in a packaging that is going to benefit the active ingredient, and it's going to make sure that the with each application, that me as a customer, as a consumer, getting good amount of retinol, and not just, you know, it's not just a guessing game basically. But anyway, it is a great moisturizer. So if you're going to go for the two, like, I almost want to say go for the max first, but it's I have this weird tickle in my throat. I want to say go for the max first, but it's never recommended to go for a higher concentration of, you know, any retinol product. It's better to start low and work your way up. If you still want to go with the Olay Regenerist Retinol 24 Max, or just the 24 range in general, then I would say that you should start with the lowest one, the original, and then work your way up to the max. They did do good with the texture and the product feel, as well as making it fragrance free, but everything else is just a no for me. And if I was going to rate this product, I would definitely give it 4 out of 10. Yeah, just because of the fact that it is marketed as one thing, and then it doesn't really deliver, you know, in a lot of the other categories. So yeah, if you've tried the product before, do let me know. Did it work for you? Do you like it? How did your skin react to it? Leave that down below. If you have any takes on these on this product or the original, definitely leave it down below as well. I might have missed a point. I'm very scatterbrained. I'm just, you know, chatting. So do let me know if I missed anything down below, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I don't really care, take it all away. 100,000 times you've been more than faithful. If money's all I got, then it's all I'm